Twitch CEO comments on xQc's massive kick deal. Oh, I think I saw this clip. This CEO throws me off. This guy on the left, DJ Clancy, he is the CEO of Twitch. Now, he seems like a generally nice guy, but it also seems like he is slowly destroying Twitch with every decision that he makes. It's almost like a speed run of destroying a company. Just watch this, okay? Watch this. This is him when asked about xQc, which, bear in mind, xQc just signed a $100 million deal to go over and stream on Kick. Wild, like he's getting a deal worth more than like LeBron's deal. It's just madness.
And so if you ask me about Felix, I'd say I'm excited for Felix. You know, if you look at the, you know, the situation he's in, he's getting to do stuff there that, you know, in our policies, you know, we're not letting him do. And so it gives him the flexibility and the freedom to explore like his own creative expression. I know I won't say which streamer. I was talking to one streamer that was talking about doing something on YouTube in terms of a wrestling match or something, where it's like, yes, you should be able to explore and figure out what's the right platform for the right things.
Which, to me, he just admitted and said that Twitch is not going to be the right platform for a handful of streamers, which, okay. Yeah, Twitch is not the best platform for some streamers based on their content. It's true. But it makes me wonder, like, what content is Twitch being built for? Is it being built for just generic gameplay and, like, reaction streams? Well, no, because they're also allowing all of the, like, hot tub streaming and all that stuff. So they're okay with that. Like, what is their vision? What is their ideal vision and version of Twitch? What does that look like? And I don't think they even know. I wonder if the CEO of Twitch watches VTubers and titty streamers for research and moderation purposes, of course. Oh, for sure. I'm sure. Yeah. Pop in every once in a while. I'm doing research. Yeah, I just think, like, he seems like a nice guy, but that is a totally separate question of whether or not he's doing a good job of running the platform well. And granted, like, I think one of the things is people demand platforms be moderated. Some people demand this. They demand the platforms be moderated in line with what they would personally prefer. So understandably, if you don't like seeing like videos of just like straight up porn while browsing Twitter, you probably would prefer it be moderated so that doesn't just happen all the time popping up on your screen. There's like some NSFT or NSFW, sorry, not T, NFT. There's some NSFW tag for certain posts so it doesn't pop up while you're at work or out in public or something. Just some like level of moderation to keep the app running roughly how you would like it to be. And all of that moderation is fine. And on Twitch, I think people would prefer, and I think viewers basically caused Twitch to make this policy, which they didn't like the idea that somebody like Felix or xQc, he can go up there and just like gamble to 12-year-olds for 8 hours, 12 hours a day and make millions and millions of dollars off of it. That just seemed really, really scummy. And so Twitch basically kicked that out. They said, no more of that, whatever, get rid of that. And so I understand he's saying like, listen, if you want to go and stream on a platform that allows all of this gambling stuff, yeah, go have fun, go knock yourself out, whatever. But it still is just a really baffling thing for him to be like, I'm happy for Felix. Like, Felix is his biggest streamer. xQc accounts for like 2 to 3% of the total viewership on the Twitch platform daily. Like, he is huge on Twitch. And he's moving over to Kick, or at least co-streaming on Kick or whatever he's doing. And he's like, yeah, I'm happy for him. Whatever. Like, this is why people feel as though the CEO is out of touch and doesn't care. Because he's just like, yeah, whatever. Good for you, man. Whatever, dude. It's just weird. What's he gonna say? I miss you. Please come back. I would have expected him to just be like, listen, we understand that he felt that it was the right move for him to make. We wish him the best of luck. We aim to be the best platform we can, and we would love for him to continue streaming on our platform as well. And we're going to talk with him and his team to figure out what we can do to make sure that he also feels as though Twitch could be a good home for his content as well. Just something like that. Just something where you're like, yeah, we're not just totally giving up, whatever. And this has been the thing, like Ludwig, if you watched his video on moving over to YouTube, then you would have heard that like Ludwig said that, yeah, the corporate speak down. Yeah, it comes naturally to me. I'm sorry. But Ludwig said that he went and he was negotiating with Twitch and with YouTube. And basically when he was in negotiations, he worked with them a little bit. And then Twitch came back and was like, you know, this is our offer, whatever, for X amount, like maybe 10 million or whatever it was. Let's just say 10 million. They're like, we'll give you 10 million to stay on Twitch. And Ludwig's like, okay, great. And he said he flipped a coin, the coin said, go with Twitch instead of YouTube. YouTube was like matching the offer at 10 million. So he's like, yeah, I'm just going to stick with Twitch. So he goes to the YouTube guys and he says, guys, listen, I appreciate all the work we've done, all of your stuff. It's awesome, but I'm going to go with Twitch. They're offering me 10 million. I know you guys matched it, but I'm going to stick with Twitch. And YouTube came back and said, we're going to go even harder. Okay. We just really would love to have you. And he said that they offered him like 20% more. So probably like 12 million or 13 million, whatever it was. I don't know what the numbers were, but you know, something like that, like a good significant boost up. And they said, let's just make it happen. Here's the boost. Let's give you some extra. And he was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And he went back to Twitch and he said, listen, YouTube just offered me 12. What can you do? Can you meet me there? And they said, nope, sounds good. Good luck. And they walked away. And that's Twitch's, that's the perception people have about Twitch, is that Twitch just frankly is like, oh, you want to stream here? Okay, whatever. Like they say that they really care about their community. They say that they really care about their streamers. But that's not the perception people have. And even if they do truly care about their streamers, and this guy, like I said, seems like a really nice guy, perception's more important than reality with this. People have the perception that Twitch doesn't give a crap about them as streamers. And so he's got to fix that perception. And he just seems totally disconnected from the actual perception that people have. And that's a problem. Didn't happen with can't talk. Didn't that happen with us too? Yeah, Twitch, to be fair, we came in at a time where they were just like, they've since completely shut down that thing. So there's no more negotiations with Twitch as far as I can tell. There's no more like going to Twitch and saying, even if you're xQc, there's no more going to them and just being like, hey, we would like to stay on Twitch, but we're talking to YouTube and we're talking to Kick, and what can you offer us to get us to stay? They don't negotiate. It's like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. They don't negotiate with streamers. They just don't do it anymore. And they say it's because they want to treat everybody equally, which I understand. Okay. And in another world, I think people would be much more supportive of this idea. People would be like, oh, good. Why should the multimillionaire streamer Pokimane, why should she get a much bigger cut than the little guy? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't the big guys get a smaller cut than the little guys? Shouldn't the little guys get the big cut to help them because they need the help more? Like, that's where I'm at. I think that makes way more sense, but instead, like, they just approach it and they're like, nope, we're treating everybody the same. Everybody gets the flat rate, whatever, and it's a crappy flat rate. And now people are freaking out about it. I think it's a mix. How's the restream thing going? You mentioned you were going to look into it. Yes, I am. I think we're going to try it. Maybe for Wednesday's stream, we'll try it. But basically, I have to go into OBS and change a bunch of settings because it doesn't look like AV1 streaming works through Restream. So I'm going to have to try that. The other concern I have is latency. I don't know what that's going to be like. So we're going to find out real quick what it's like. But we're going to try going live on a few different platforms, and we're going to see how it goes. So do we need to have a meeting about it, Luke? Maybe with the stream mods. I think it'll be relatively straightforward. Basically, anybody who makes a Restream account who's a stream mod, I can add you to like the moderator list, and then you can like have it up on Restream, and it'll have the chats from all of the platforms mixed together. So that's my understanding, but I don't really know much about it. So I'm also going into this kind of fresh. I've never done it before. So he took my thing.